Before we go into calculations, we have to look at some basic properties of inequalities. First, if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then A must be greater than C. Very simple. For example, 7 is greater than 5 and 5 is greater than 2. Therefore, 7 must be greater than 2. If we write it in numbers, very easy to understand. And now if A is less than B and B is less than C, then A must be less than C. Very simple. Additive property. Okay, when we know that A is greater than B, we add something on both sides. We add a C on both sides. Then A plus C must be greater than B plus C. Similarly, if we minus something on both sides, A minus C is greater than B minus C. It's just like what you learn in equation. It is a balance, okay? One side is heavier, the other side is lighter, and then you add the same amount of substance into the balance. The heavier is still the heavier, okay? And what's important is the multiplicative property. It is very important. If A is greater than B, some students say that A times C must be greater than B times C. It is not correct. It is only correct when C is positive. How about if C is negative? We look at an example. For example, A is greater than, 5 is greater than 2. Okay, this is A and B. And C, I take C as minus 4. You see that this one will become, okay, I clean this part first. 5 is greater than 2. If we multiply on both sides, then you know that it is like this. Can you keep this? Can you keep this inequality sign? No, because you see that here minus 8 is greater than minus 20. So what's happened is that whenever you multiply by a negative number, that is a negative C, the inequality sign change from this one, this side, greater than to smaller than. Okay? Make sure that this is very important. If positive, then no problem, okay? No problem. If negative, you have to change the inequality sign. Okay? Make sure that you understand this. Okay, we look at a few examples. Here, we are going to divide by 5 on both sides. Then no problem, divide by 5. So x is greater than 9. But here, we are going to multiply by minus 7 on both sides. Okay. On both sides. So make sure that you have to change the inequality sign from less than or equal to greater than or equal to. Okay. Then you will get the answer x is greater than or equal to minus 98. Okay. And this question, I can do this question by dividing minus 6, but I put the x on this side. Okay. Is it okay? Then I'm going to divide 6 on both sides. Therefore, you got x is greater than or equal to minus 3. Let me do it. If you don't want to do it like this, you want to do it like this. Divide by minus 6 on both sides. make sure that you are going to multiply a factor of minus 1 over 6, a negative value. So you have to change the inequality sign. Here, change the inequality sign. Therefore, this one will becomes x is greater than or equals to minus 3. But most often, we write the x on the left-hand side. So x is greater than or equals to minus 3. You see that you got the same answer. Okay, there's no problem.